Come friends, let us continue to study pumps on my YouTube channel. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. In today's lecture, we are going to study about the construction and working of positive displacement pump but reciprocating type. It means we are going to study about the single acting reciprocating pump. Before we study the single acting reciprocating pump, let us study the animation or different animations on the single acting reciprocating pumps. So here you can see the piston moves from your left hand side to right hand side. During that time, water is lifted up to piston, and when piston moves back from your right hand side to left hand side, the water lifted or available in the cylinder now is lifted to the overhead tank. The same animation is here. So when piston is moving from your right hand side to left hand side, water is lifted up to the cylinder level, and when cylinder moves from your left hand side to right hand side, the cylinder is lifted from the cylinder level to the discharge level. This is another animation. Water is sucked and then water is lifted. This is another animation we can see. So here all animation we can see there is a reciprocating motion, and so it is known as the reciprocating type pump. This is another animation, and this is the figure which you are required to draw if they ask you in the examination. Clear? So now let us see the different parts of the single acting reciprocating pump and the working of the single acting reciprocating pump. Construction. It contains a fixed cylinder in which piston reciprocates. So this one is the fixed cylinder in which piston reciprocates. Piston is connected to the crankshaft through connecting rod and crank. So this piston is connected to the connecting rod, then it is connected to the crank, and then it is connected to the crankshaft. Crank is connected to the crankshaft and then to electric motor. It means crank is connected to the crankshaft and crankshaft is connected to the electric motor. Suction pipe connects the cylinder with the sump, and the discharge pipe connects the cylinder with the overhead tank. So this one is the suction pipe. Now suction pipe is connected or connects the sump level with the cylinder level and the discharge pipe. So this is known as the discharge pipe or the delivery pipe. It is connected between the cylinder and the discharge tank or the overhead tank. Suction valve and discharge valve are located in suction pipe and discharge pipe respectively. So here it is the suction valve which is located in the suction pipe, and this is the discharge valve which is located in the discharge pipe. Both the valves are one-way valves. It means it is a non-return valve which allows the flow of liquid in one direction only. Working. So the working of the single acting reciprocating pump is divided into two strokes. First stroke which is known as the suction stroke, and next one is the second stroke which is known as the discharge stroke. So let us study the first stroke, that is known as the suction stroke. During that time, electric motor is switched on. Now as the electric motor rotates, crankshaft also rotates. So as we know that crankshaft is connected to electric motor. So as the electric motor is switched on, electric motor rotates, and due to that crankshaft rotates, and due to that crank also rotates. Now let us say that during first stroke, crankshaft rotates from the 0 degree to 180 degree. It means crank rotates from 0 degree to 180 degree. Piston reciprocates from left hand side of the cylinder to the right hand side of the cylinder. It means here cylinder moves from your left hand side to right hand side. Due to movement of the piston, partial vacuum is created, and due to that suction valve opens and water from the sump level enters into the cylinder. So as the piston moves from your left hand side to right hand side, vacuum is created inside the cylinder, and due to that the suction valve opens and the water is lifted from the sump level to the cylinder level. Second stroke, that is known as the discharge stroke. Crank rotates from 180 degree to 360 degree. Now crank rotates from 180 degree to 360 degree. Piston reciprocates from your right hand side of the cylinder to the left hand side of the cylinder. It means piston moves from your right hand side to left hand side. Due to movement of the piston, gap between the piston and cylinder head reduces continuously. So as the piston moves from your right hand side to left hand side, the gap here reduces, and due to that, water inside the cylinder is compressed to high pressure. Due to high pressure, delivery valve opens and it allows the high pressure of water to enter into the overhead tank, and this cycle is repeated. Thus, during the suction stroke, only water is filled inside the cylinder, and during the discharge stroke, only water is lifted to the overhead tank. It means we are getting the water at the discharge tank or overhead tank during one stroke only, that is the discharge stroke only. Discharge of water to the overhead tank is available only during the discharge stroke only. Thus, this type of pump provides the discharge intermittently. So, this type of pump does not provide the discharge continuously. And this shows the discharge versus crank angle diagram. Now, we know that during the first stroke, that is the suction stroke, the crank moves from 0 to 180 degree. We are not getting any water into the discharge tank. Only water is lifted from the sump level to the cylinder level. And during the second stroke, that is the discharge stroke, that is the crank angle 180 to 360, water is lifted from the cylinder level to the discharge level. So this shows the quantity of water increases when the crank angle increases from 180 degree to 270 degree, and 270 degree the discharge is maximum, and then after discharge the quantity of water lifted is reduces. In this type of pump, as the width or length of the reciprocating member is less than the stroke length or the cylinder of the cylinder. Now why it is known as the, you can say, piston. So piston means this is nothing but the reciprocating member, and as the length or the width of the reciprocating member is less than the stroke length of the cylinder, then reciprocating member is known as the piston, and so the pump is known as the piston pump. In this type of pump, water is in contact with only one side of the piston. Now you see here, this is the piston. So this is the left hand side of the piston, this is the right hand side of the piston, and the water is in contact with the only left hand side of the piston only, and due to that it is known as the single acting pump. If water is in contact with both the side of piston, it means water is in contact with the left hand side of piston as well as the right hand side of the piston, then it is known as the double acting pump. But this is the single acting pump. Kindly ask your queries in the comment box of the video. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.